Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon everyone. Hi Anne, nice to see you. Good morning to you. Well, day has arrived guys. We are just in the middle of the big action, which is going to be the Fed rate cut decision. And well, I don't think so it's going to be a big surprise. We are expecting a 0.25 cut or a 25 basis point cut. Well, let's see if it's going to happen. Definitely it will, in my opinion. But I must tell you, this is not the big, let's call it like surprise thing in the whole rate decision, but rather the press conference. And the market is very much interested whether the Fed is going to go for the very much promised one more rate cut for the year, which should happen in December, actually. So this is the big question, how the Fed is going to, or actually, let's be precise, Powell is going to send the message during the press conference. Well, even on the Market Watch and the CNBC, it's talking about the Fed's balance sheet takes center stage as liquidity concerns rise. What does it mean? Hi, Sharko, nice to see you. Nice to see you there. So actually, traders, I've just read this article and it's quite interesting because it's talking about the repo markets. Well, the repo rates, I mean, if the repo rates are rising, this is a signal of tightening of liquidity in the system. And what is the repo market? Actually, the repo market, you can just imagine like it's the plumbing of the financial system indeed. So if the repo rates are rising, it means that the cash liquidity is tight, but it's if falling, that it's going to be too much liquidity here. So here we are. Short-term interest rates have been particularly volatile in recent weeks, as we know, with the US repo market signaling potential liquidity distress. So this is what the economists are worrying about. The rising funding rates has raised questions over the state of the bank's reserves, and the pervasive repo market heaviness has led to consistent usage of the Fed's standing repo facility. This is the SRF. So it's a little bit more into the economy side, guys, but this can definitely mean a little problem here indeed, because back in 2019, it was a repo market blow up as a liquidity backstop and de facto ceiling on the funding markets. So let's just be careful with that indeed. So this what we will might hear about from the Fed. And there is a question as well that if this SRF usage is not the concern, then what? Well, I would say that in this case, here we are with the answer with the debt ceiling. As you know, the debt ceiling and the government shutdown, it's coming again. At the moment, we do not have too many data about this, but if it's going to be open again and data is going to flow, that can be a little problem. So traders, never mind. The bulls doesn't care about this, so we should not either. Look at that relentless bull market. We are just on a new all-time high in the pre-market. So this is going to be literally one, two, three, fourth gap up day. This is just amazing. This is completely insane. SPY is a small gap up. Triple Q is a bigger gap up. We are just, going for the hopes for a great, mind-blowing earnings for Microsoft, Meta, and Google after the market close. So not only the federal funds rate decision and the FOMC press conference, which is going to make our day today, but even the Meta, Microsoft, and the Google. However, I'm just checking it whether, yes, Microsoft, Google, Meta. Exactly. And tomorrow, the AA, Apple, and Amazon after the market close. So that's not going to be a boring week. So far, it was not. We just do see crazy all-time highs almost every day, actually, traders. So that's just insane. Hi, Buzak. Nice to see you. Good evening to you. So first of all, welcome everyone. I really hope you had a beautiful green day yesterday and ready for another one. which seems like it is already into the green, so into the making. I must tell you, traders, I still cannot see anything which I would say it could ruin this mood on the market, unless there won't be any rate cut, which I highly doubt that it's going to happen. And second, actually, the earnings, like so far, only Netflix was not the best, but the rest of the earnings, it was quite good indeed. So I would say that in this case, if the Microsoft, Meta, Google is going to release the earnings as it's going to be better than expected, I can imagine that even if we hear something not favorable from the Fed, it's still going to be overshadowed by the earnings, because this market traders is just working nowadays like that. If you have a tiny little bit good news, even it was a bad news, doesn't care. They do not care about this, but even a small good news means that we can run even higher. So this is what I'm expecting, that my the press conference is not going to be that rosy and shiny, but after that, the earnings on the Google, Meta, and Microsoft can be another catalyst for the bulls. So let's be careful, very volatile 2 days ahead indeed. What else in the market watch and CNBC? I'm always checking. Yeah, SPY and Nasdaq, I knew record highs, but the Dow now, not, by the way. The Dow Jones, at the moment, I'm just checking the futures. It is turned now to the green side, but whole morning it was a quiet week. Now it's showing a little bit more strength indeed. Fed interest rate cut on the table, we know that, with the historic government shutdown indeed in the background, but no one cares. We have several great stocks on the earnings side, like Caterpillar, Verizon, and the rest. What else in here? Fed looks set to end its massive market intervention. Can it do that without spooking the traders? Well, I must tell you, traders, this push on the market is so euphoric and so crazy that even a little spook, if we are just talking about Halloween, for example, even a little like heavier bad news, not just like a press conference, but something like something like a fact that could definitely spook the markets and the bulls, but so far doesn't seem like indeed. And if we are just talking about Halloween traders, we have a 3 days Halloween promotion by the TEFS packages and challenges as well. So if you feel like let's get a fantastic spooky Halloween this year, and you can just join us. TEFS Halloween promotion is here. You have to do only one thing. If you are going for a challenge or a package on the website after signing in, there is, if you have a promotion code, and yes, we have a promotion code. This is going to be the TEFS Halloween promotion code, Halloween 2025. So if you are feeling like interested in getting a great challenge package or even a funded account, then please just use this code and you get already your 15% off of everything. So go for it, get it, and let's just get a spooky, scarified Halloween here, because maybe it's going to be on the 31st for the markets. Hi, nice to see you. Can you get UROY turned on, please? If I can't read that one, no, I cannot, unfortunately. What's that? You know what? I'm just checking it here. Why are you interested in that? May I ask you? UROY. Okay, uranium, of course, CCJ. Yesterday it was a big mover to the upside, and today, oh, that looks good. That looks good. I like these, especially, on the mhm, uranium. Okay, so I'm just telling my theory to you about these stocks and especially the uranium. Now, though, it's pulling back, but the fact that yesterday Donald Trump told that they are ready to build this nuclear, what it is called? I forgot the name. Reactors, yeah, reactors all over the US, like 80 or something like that. That's why CCJ is just jumped up yesterday. And I mean, if it's not going to change, but doesn't seem like it's going to change, I cannot show you now UR or Y, but CCJ, of course, it was a huge jump yesterday. So if it's going to stay like that, I can imagine that the UROY, as this is a Uranium Royalty Corporation, to be precise, this can be a possible nice long-term play. So I don't know whether you are watching it for a short-term or long-term, but for me, it would be especially about this 500 or 500, hopefully it's going to be 500 one day, but $5.50 level or about this channel high, that can be a quite of a nice long candidate in my opinion. Ooh, 250, between 253 it was even better, but we just missed it. So actually that looks like as a great long play to if it's going to stay like the demand for the uranium, as it was just in the news yesterday, then this can be a possible great swing trade in my opinion. Okay, we can watch it for intraday as well because this is a hyped up stock. However, now it's pulling back a little bit, but the fact that the uranium itself is just looking for a big demand, it can be a good one. Okay. Hi, Buzak. You have FY, STX, definitely BE2, and VDA was a monster yesterday, and TER, it is not on my list. Terradine. Let's see how is it doing. Whew, that's like a big jump to the upside yesterday. I'm just going to check the big movers soon. Let's just go over the news first and then let's see. So traders, again, let's just watch out for this, not especially the 2 p.m. federal funds rate decision, because highly likely it's going to be like the expected 0.25. But even after that FOMC press conference, NVIDIA shares popping 3% in pre-market as tech giant nears historic 5 trillion valuation. That's insane. So seems like that we are going even higher, which is going to push the overall triple Q higher as well. Hi Tara, nice to see you. Good afternoon to you. All right. Trump announces trade breakthrough with South Korea and Asia trip. So that seems like it's a really good trip at the moment. Fed is here, of course, as I've told you, and Meta, Google, Microsoft after the market close. So far, still nothing which just could even stop for a while this relentless bull run on the market. We are just going to start again with a gap up, like the SPY's up 0.27, triple Q 0.44, and NVIDIA is really strong 3.65, and we should keep an eye on SMCI as well today, traders, because that looks like as a strong one as well, 3.71% higher. Seems like as a great push to the upside. As you can see, I really like the daily chart. It's on a verge of a reversal. So let's see whether we can see even 60 today. Who knows? This can be a crazy mover. On the short side, we have some as well. DHI is still going down, which was kind of a good one yesterday to the short side. And let's see what else in the news. If I'm just checking the overall markets, Asia was like a beast, especially Nikkei crossed 51 K. Europe a little bit mixed, I must tell you, indeed, so not the strongest. If I'm just checking the crypto, the Bitcoin just cannot get itself, like it's just losing its shine at the moment, together with the gold, because the gold was even under this $4,000 level. The question is whether the market is going to be spooked and the fear is going to rise and everyone is going to, escape to the gold again as the safe haven, or if not, might we will see a bit better or stronger correction on the gold indeed. So this is what we have today. Oil is in the red, around $60 level. It doesn't matter too much. So that's what we have at the moment. Pre-market very strong. Dow futures 0.24, S&P futures 0.27, and the Nasdaq futures 0.42. Extremely strong start again, especially compared to the fact that this is going to be the fourth day in a row to see a gap up, which is it's just unbelievable. So let's see the SPY in the pre-market quickly. As you can see, it's just jumping around or among this 619, 689.60 and the 688 area. Okay, on the market watch, I have not seen too much, so let's just move to the big movers. If you still have anything on the radar, please just let me know. We have a lot actually, because in the pre-market we have seen like a lot of earning stocks like Caterpillar, for example, which is moving higher. So I'm going to move it to the long side. NVDA deserves a long, definitely is just completely unleashed in my opinion at this moment. I'm not going to be surprised on another monster 2, 3, 4, 5, 6% day either. Here comes Boeing as well. And after the report, actually, this is a little bit whipsawed. Let's see how does it look like in the pre-market. BA, yeah, it's a bit muted after this report, which was not very strong indeed, but not even very weak. I don't like this. Let's just be short or long. We don't know yet. I don't like this type of move in the pre-market. It's up only 0.08%. So, well, definitely, guys, this is a new stock today. I'm going to move it to the secondary list, but might or not might, definitely not going to be on my first list indeed. Caterpillar, as I mentioned you, it was a much better stage because it's up 4%, 5.82 now. Wow, that's a push. And again, just like the market, there is no top. There is no top, so Caterpillar higher on the earnings, and we should just watch it to the long list. What else in here? Fiserv, CVS, Seagate Technology. I see why you just chosen it. You have just chosen it, Buzak, to the short side, especially Fiserv, which is a financial services tech company, plunged 28% back of a massive third quarter earnings miss. Ouch! I don't know whether we can trade it. We can. That's good because actually this is already 40%, guys. That's insane. These reactions to these earnings and numbers, I just can't believe that. It's down to $75. And last time when we seen this stock so much to the downside, let me just check it because I cannot even see that. Oh my goodness. I cannot go back. Why? Never mind. It was even before 2023. Crazy big dumper to the downside. FI, I'm going to watch it, but it's a little bit too much to the downside. Doesn't mean it cannot go much more. However, I would like to see rather a gap and go on that stock if it's going to produce it at all. CVS Health Company is here as well. Company reported a net loss for the third quarter. CVS, though, it's still higher. Actually, it's just maybe because of the whole market sentiment. But look at that recovery and look at that again extended level on the CVS. Guys, with that one we should be careful. I'm going to call it to the long side, but with CVS, because of the numbers are not on the positive side, I'm going to be careful with the CVS. Seagate is here, STX, and this is okay with the numbers as you just beat the expectations, 6.5% higher. STX, let's see the daily chart first because lots of stocks are very extended, not only STX as well. As I see, it's a bit extended on the daily, but as I see, it is a very nice 6.8% to the upside, 48% to the upside. 240, 242 coming as a stronger resistance, but first the pre-market high, which is almost 240. Let's see whether we can push it higher. I'm not sure what's going to happen after the bell, guys, whether we are going to see a a small hesitation on the market, a small pullback before the Fed rate decision and the FOMC press conference. I cannot imagine it because the bulls are so relentless and so resilient that I cannot imagine a pullback. But I'm going to be open for every scenarios. By the way, I'm just telling to you this because for this Seagate, I see like buyers needs to step up a little bit heavier here. It's just 113K in the volume, first of all. Second, it's this 240. It's a quite of a stronger resistance on the daily. So that's why I'm going to be careful with that stock today. Hi, Charlie. Nice to see you. Good luck to you for today. And we still have a lot. Centene is here. CNC, which is up a lot, 10% at the moment, looks like as a great reversal stock as well. Of course, earnings better than expected. So CNC. Last time FI was 75, it was 20. So it's much before 2023. Thank you, Buzak. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let's be careful with that stock indeed. Here is Terodinen as well, which you just mentioned, TER, 17%. System and robotic product supplies search 20% positive earnings actually on TER. Let's see how does it look like in the pre-market and on the volume side. Everything looks perfect, bit extended, but what is not extended nowadays? So let's just leave this extended word usually because seems like that these blowout tops are still not a blowout tops so far. So TR can go to the long side. Generac, Mondelez, Garmin, Bloomberg Energy, GNRC can go to the short side. However, be careful with that stock because this can be spready. Reason, not the best report. Mondelez, it's down as well, 5%, the same reason. So we can just put it on our short list actually. On the Brinker International goes to the shortlist as well. It because it's just disappointed on the numbers. Ouch, that's not good. Bloom Energy, it's here jumped 14%. On the revenue, okay, very good. BE can be definitely on the long list. LCID, yes, Humble Ninja, very good. It's on my long list as well. It got some, I don't know, OpenAI deal or which one. I don't remember on the exact news. I'm just going to see it soon. But yes, LCID seems like as a great reversal. Oh my God, guys, we have so much on the long side. You know what? CVS, because it was a little bit weird with the numbers, down, but it's up. I'm just going to move it to my secondary list, actually. All right. Okay, so yes, thank you, LCID, definitely. Here is CZR as well, dropped 8% after the results. Not a good reason or not a good numbers to put it on the long, but rather to the short side. InPhase is here as well. This is, as you know, the solar energy company tumbled 11% after the revenue miss. Indeed, ENPH seems like is just making a push to the downside again. Ouch, that's looking really painful. Very weak stock all year round. And in this one, this is the opposite of overextended to the upside. This is overextended to the downside, like a bit at least. I don't know whether it still can push lower because as you can see, this 30, especially between this 30 and 35 area, it's quite of a stronger support. Let's see, but based on the numbers, it's not having a good time for sure. And let's see my gainers and losers list. What else I see here, because I've seen a little bit more there. CSIQ is moving higher as well, by the way, which I've seen. GOBY, Caterpillar, we were talking about this. LCID2. CHDR, WDC, 4.27%. Verizon, I forgot Verizon, guys. This got a earnings as well after the market close and looks like as a perfect long candidate. And you know what? I'm just going to finish it because it's too many, way too many to focus on. So let's just get ready with this list. I just did post it. So NVIDIA, Caterpillar, STX, Verizon, BE, going to be on my list. TER, not TEX, TER. I'm going to check it here. Even BE, I am watching there. Bloom Energy. Mm, STX definitely on my list. I like this stock, especially on news days. LCID, no question. NVDA, you just cannot just cannot leave you alone. And MU, it's quite strong as well. Traders 3.19% higher. Yesterday it was a little bit like muted, but today it seems like not for the end of the day it was okay, but it seems like it's just coming back now. All right, traders, to the short side, as I mentioned you, I'm going to watch ENPH. Okay, it's a bit too much to the downside on the daily. I'm a bit concerned about that stock. Eat, definitely. I like eat. I like eating as well, but eat to the short side, definitely. Microsoft, Meta, Google, guys, we need to watch them today. Reason for that, as I mentioned, the earnings after the market close, so I am expecting some volatility and all of the big, semicon stocks, because NVIDIA is just getting crazy, completely crazy indeed. Hi, Alemu. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. So many candidates we have today, traders. Too many, as I've told you, so be careful. Yes, FI, it's already 70. It's in a free fall. Actually, it is in a free fall. Amazing. Traders, we are just going to start in like 40 seconds. I just get my coffee, 1 second, and I am going to be back. All right, traders, I am back. I do not want to miss the start here. So good luck, everyone, but be careful. This is going to be a crazy day, guaranteed. Okay, let's just get off the pre-market for a sec. All right, so if you have anything, please just, share it in the stream. If you see anything interesting for a gap and go, breakout, anything like that. Ooh, SCID is pulling back. SPY is pulling back. How about the triple Q? As I've told you, no idea what's going to happen on this market just before this FOMC meeting minutes. I can imagine any scenarios, as I've told you, indeed. Which one? MU? Yep, I've told you that yesterday it was not the best. Towards the end of the day, it was an okay one. But yeah, MU, it's it's another big gap up. I can't believe this market, really, guys. I'm just laughing now. MU very strong. Yeah, I'm going to watch it. Just like NVIDIA. I think NVIDIA can be a nice gap and go play, guys. I like NVIDIA. No entry yet, though. Hmm. Meta ugly. Meta is ugly. I'm just checking the shorters here. Microsoft pulling back too. I'm going to watch this EAT for gap and go. Maybe ENPH2. Google, you are a beast. All right. Maybe NVIDIA is not going to wait for me. CID pulling back. BE pulling back. Okay. Verizon. Hmm. VZ looks like as a possible gap and go as well, traders. Now only over the high, which is not my favorite, but looks quite interesting. And video already breaking the 210. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Verizon 4120, that, Jeremy, exactly. I'm watching 4130 rather, but yeah, it's just, there are so much room to go on the daily as well on the Verizon. I really like it. It has a room to go to 4172. So yeah, if the market stays like that and seems like, yeah, just pushing for new highs, traders at the moment, Then, yeah, I'm just checking this for a breakout. It is still looking good for a gap and go to the downside. Google, NVDA, very strong. Microsoft, Meta, not really. MU, that's crazy. So yeah, let's go Verizon, but only I'm going to take it over this 41 and 31 area trader. Stop loss is going to be under the VWAP and under this 4090. SPY breaking out in the meantime. SPY already breaking. It's crazy. As I've told you, euphoria, it's really huge on the markets. 32 is going to be my entry on the Verizon. FI Buzak checking. FI. Hmm. Yeah, it's so much to the downside. It's way too much, in my opinion, too. Very risky counter trend trade and so on. Maybe 71.30 or 71.50, even better. Even better. I'm not sure I want to get it this. As you know, a starter trade. Oh yes, Etsy. Etsy was on my list as well. I just called it on the Discord. On the Etsy, it was in the big gainers and losers list. Looks the same, oh, not the same, but even better than the EAT for a gap and go. I agree with you, only under 70.50. I like Etsy, Jeremy. Under 70.50 for a gap and go play on the Etsy. I don't know, FI, I don't think so. I'm going to take it. Okay, Verizon is not in yet. It's just coming back now. Etsy. All right. Yeah, MPH is not doing too much. It still looking interesting. Overall market is just building a consolidation and I guess a gap and go soon indeed on the market. It's quite ready. I missed the NVDA, unfortunately. Google is building a quite of a nice continuation pattern too. So Etsy short, I am waiting for. I'm checking still this EAT here as well. Verizon has not entered and now it's pulling back. This TER, it's looking strong too. LCID, I'm going to watch LCID around 80.80 for a reversal. It is quite slow now, unfortunately. Reddit is weak, guys. Reddit, CNC Buzak checking. CNC. SPY triple Q still in a consolidation. CNC looks very nice. CNC looks very nice, Buzak, over this 36, 65 for me, but I like it for a gap and go. CNC looks fantastic. I like these gap and go formations very much indeed. So this is going to be 36 and 52. 62, sorry, 62. Okay, something has entered, guys. This is the Etsy under the 71. Okay, let's go Etsy. Verizon, I'm not sure we are going to enter with Verizon. LCID is pulling back too. STX still looking stronger. BE, I'm checking it. NVIDIA, it's a very much, it's a beast. And let's see whether we will get this Etsy. We need to break the 70 for a partial. So CNC entry is going to be 64, stop loss under 35, 35.40. Okay, now come on. Come on, Etsy. We need to break 70. SPY is breaking up, triple Q breaking down. Oh, that's interesting. But we have seen it in the past, and you know that means that the triple Q is just going to turn around soon and going higher. That's it. Or not, because now it's a big red candle. Okay, traders, here we go with Etsy first. Verizon doesn't seem like it wants to enter. CNC still looks great. MU going lower too. Lots of stocks are extremely extended to the upside. There is no question. Reddit, it's a very nice possible short candidate too. I could not see an entry yet, but I'm going to watch it. Google moving lower. NVDA touched 211 and now it's moving lower too. Come on, Etsy, go down. So far only one short entry here. SPY still very strong. Triple Q broke the lows. Doesn't mean too much, as I've told you. And I am waiting on the Etsy, the break of the 70s. Keep an eye on Reddit, as this is definitely weaker. Roblox is not bad either. But no entry at the moment. I don't think so. The bulls are going to give up. What do you think, guys? Are we going to see any small pullback before the Fed rate decision? Or is just going to stall like that, like, going a bit higher, going sideways? This is what I'm expecting. So this is the big challenge, the big mission, to find the best moving trades in that type of market. That's for sure. Come on, Etsy. So CNC is still good. Verizon, I'm just going to cancel Verizon. It's not going to make the move as I see. Maybe on a reversal we can get it better. And VDA is getting back to the VWAP, which can be interesting in my opinion. EAT slowly. AMD fighting. AVGO, okay, the king. It's not on my list, but let me just check it. Mondelez as well. Checking Mondelez because Verizon is, that AVGO, that's a strong one. Okay, let's keep an eye on AVGO. I'm going to move instead of TER. And you mentioned Mondelez. Mondelez, very nice gap and go play on the Mondelez. Let me just check first the daily. Never deciding without the daily chart, as you know. And you called it under 58. Nice call, Jeremy. Yeah, that can be a good one. Mondelez. All right, traders. Here we are on Etsy, and I did not tell you, but actually on Etsy I was a fat finger. Instead of 400, I short it 4,000. So I'm taking my partial. Oh my goodness. You see, I'm still making quite of a nasty mistakes. So I'm taking my partial because of the fact I'm just going to leave 400. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay. That time my mistake is just word out fine, but be careful with fat fingers, guys. Be careful with fat fingers because these can be so much painful. At this time, I'm just made my day. I just say goodbye to you and I'm done with the day. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I'm showing you I made a mistake. Look at that, if you can see it. I don't know why it's not showing it, but it's actually 4,000. It's 4,000. Oh my goodness. Deking has the solution for the fat fingers winners, of course. Okay. Now we can move the stop loss. Sorry, my dog, guys. Marna. Her name is Raspberry. I'm just going to move my stop loss to. Oh, and I missed Mondelez. I missed Mondelez. Beautiful call. Beautiful call. Very nice call, Jeremy, but I missed Mondelez. Yeah, sometimes we can get lucky, right? Okay, just a sec, guys. I just close the door because my children are at home. Yuppie! Yeah, this clock change, it was not the best for me. Okay, SPY in the meantime is just breaking the highs, and I'm out of Etsy, so that was a very lucky, very lucky scalp. PLTR. That's crazy. Okay, traders, SPY is ready to break the highs. Let's go for reversals. I would say Meta, though it's dropping. I'm watching for reversal. Maybe the NVDA here. So first trade just done. CNC, it's a cancel, unfortunately. Cancel CNC as well. I'm just canceling my orders, guys, just a second. Okay. All right. STX, yes, STX I see. I think I'm going to be interested around this 128 maybe. Oh no, I'm watching BE. Sorry. STX, it's a breakout. It's a breakout, Buzak. Not sure I want to be in the 255, but I like NVDA traders over 211. NVDA over 211. I'm going to take it for a VWAP reversal. Yes, Alamu. I was just getting the run number because I was afraid I'm not going to get it on time. Stop loss, it's under the VWAP. It's quite of a good stop loss here. Actually, 211.02, it's my entry. SPY is ready to blow off the top again. And 690 coming. Mm. All right. So far, one very lucky scalp for me on the Etsy. I'm watching this LCID as well around 1880 if it's making this consolidation there. And yeah, definitely the market is making a reversal. Reddit still here, Roblox still here if we are watching for weaker stocks. And I have not entered to this Mondelez, but I hope you had already the partial on that, Jeremy. Beautiful call on that. And coin is not that strong today either. Look at this. Microsoft dropping. How about Apple? AMD completely muted. I am in NVDA in the meantime. I want to see 212 for the first partial if we can get there because SPY is definitely breaking, guys. SPY is breaking the highs. Good luck with the STX if you took it. I'm still interested in BE and LCID for intraday breakouts, but the pattern is not fully ready yet. And look at the SPY, new all-time high on the SPY traders. That's just amazing. SPY, new all-time high, 690. It's crazy. Oh, come on, NVDA. You can do 220 today. Don't tell me you can't. Nice call on STX, Buzak. Good luck with this. Oh, come on, NVDA. You can do more. How about MU? MU pulled back a little bit. PLTR was too late. MU can be still possible reversal there. PLTR was beautiful for the reversal. They just missed it. Applied materials, it's strong, guys, today as well. Amat, I'm going to watch it around this 235. AMD, checking. CNC not doing anything anyway. Yes, you're right. And that's a good news, hopefully, for or NVDA as well. And I still like this EAT. I EAT? No, EAT, not EAT, no. EAT, Brinker International, and oof, missed it. But it's spready. Let's just leave it. It was a very nice intraday breakdown under 117.60, but it's very spready now and it just did break. So let's just leave it alone. Okay, guys, here comes the craziness again to the upside. So far, I have only NVDA, which is not participating in the craziness yet. EMPH checking. Etsy is back to the lows, by the way. That looks interesting for sure, Jeremy. I would take it just with a lower share size because the market's starting to be extremely strong again. It looks definitely promising if it's going to break this 32. Amat is not a big. Okay, how about Verizon since then? It's just a move back. Applied materials again, not too much. SMCI, which I'm still thinking over the high, because to tell the truth, on the daily it still has to go, needs to go a lot. So yeah, I'm going to keep on SMCI as well, traders. BE. Did not make this clean intraday breakout over 130. Sorry for that. It was just not clear enough to call it, but looked really nice. SPY though, it's making one green, one red, one green, one red on the 690, so definitely it's a bit stronger resistance for the SPY now, which I must tell you in the recent weeks, it did not care about the stronger resistances indeed. Microsoft, Meta are red. Google is the only one which is still in green. And AMD might ready for something. AMD, I like it over 266.10. Tada! I like that AMD over 266.10. Even NVIDIA is starting to be quite of okay here. Apple, it's hovering around. Stop loss on the AMD, it's under 264.80. All right, so far market very strong. Guys, I'm going to get a second chance trade on Etsy under 68.75. That looks just really good. I've entered AMD in the meantime, and I'm just going to get my right share size here on the Etsy. Okay, AMD, beautiful. On the AMD traders, I would like to see like our stop loss. It's $1 around, a little bit more than $1. I want to see a 267, 20, 30 for the first partial, and I still like Etsy. SOFI, Sharko, thank you. SOFI. Ooh, that should have been a strong one. So let's see whether it can make the reversal here. All right, traders, beautiful. Both AMD and NVIDIA are making the move. Spido back to the VWAP, but now seems like maybe triple Q is getting stronger. Etsy, I would like to see a break under 68 and take a partial there. Looks good. Oh, come on, NVIDIA. I don't like the SPY. I do not like the SPY though. SPY is back to the VWAP. Maybe just another spooky bear trap. Can imagine indeed. How about FI? All right, nice call over 71. Buzak, did you call it? It was good. Well done. Okay. That's not good, NVDA. That's definitely not good. Traders, the stop loss on NVDA, it's under 209.70. 209.70. AMD still looks really good. And Etsy, not my favorite, but let's see. BE, how could I miss that beautiful trade? And AVGO is still very strong too. Look at this. We just cannot have like 10 trades in one sec. Oh my goodness, Pi, what is that candle again? Market is getting really crazy now, guys. Look at this. Nice Etsy. Go to the break under 68, please. Okay, that was a bad trap, guys. Look at that big green fat candle, just like yesterday. It's amazing. So still keeping my AMD and the NVDA too. Etsy, I don't know. It's acting a bit weird here. VIX is topping. Jeremy, really? The fear index is rising. It's never good for the bulls. VXX. Yeah, you are right. But if it's topping and going to break this 30 to 80, in this case, we are going to see a very crazy green day, in my opinion. Ah, Etsy, I don't like you. With this big green candle, no volume though. So I'm still going to be a little bit more patient with that trade. But definitely over 70, I'm out on the Etsy. Yeah, hope is driving this market still up like crazy, guys. Look at that. That's insane. With the AMD, we need to see the 267 break. NVDA, though, it's a bit muted now. And the SPY triple Q very strong. Ah, BE, that was nice. All right, come on, Etsy. NVDA, I don't like you. AMD, so-so. DQQQ long? Dicking, yeah, over the high maybe. Yeah, this market is insane, very strong. 121, you're kidding me? It's crazy. Still going higher. That's amazing. Yeah, guys, this is a full blow again. But our Etsy is getting close to break the 68 again. That's good. However, NVDA, for some reason, it's not participating into the party. That's not good for us. But Etsy seems like it's going to be a second winner. AMD is still okay. However, I do not want to see AMD breaking to 65. And unfortunately, NVIDIA is starting to be a bit shaky here. Let's see, SPY triple Q pushing for new all-time highs. Look at the SPY, it's just breaking 692, 690 soon, I would say. It's up 0.33%. And this is the official third day. One, two, three, fourth day in a row. Fourth day in a row for a gap up. That's amazing. Come on, AMD. Come on, Etsy. NVIDIA. So. Triple Q ready to break out, guys. Triple Q is ready to break. You were right with the TQQQ. PLTR, checking. Yeah, I missed this nice reversal. After that, I was not watching it, but yeah, it's just relentless again. Amazing. Okay, new all-time high on triple Q. Here comes the SPY with new all-time high too. All right, traders, here we go with the first partial on AMD soon. I'm still patient with the NVDA, and the market is going for new all-time highs all the time. It's amazing. Okay, market, decision time again. Come on. But the decision is going for new all-time high again. CNC again, checking. Yeah, it's looking like a very nice reversal formation. All right, traders, in the meantime, fantastic because all of our three trades, NVIDIA, long AMD, long, and Etsy, are doing okay. Like NVIDIA just made the reversal from the VWAP, AMD getting to my first partialing point, but I don't like the fact it's always getting a pullback there. And actually, here we go with Etsy breaking 68 soon. Stop loss over 69 now. And the SPY triple Q are just producing new all-time highs after new all-time highs. Just amazing, really. Oh, AMD, come on. Yeah, NVIDIA should go to 220 today, I think, with this crazy push to the upside with the market, at least 220. TER checking. I don't know, a bit slow for me. Tara adding AMD. Ah, no. 275, yeah, there I would definitely add. You are right. But let's just check in first. 275. I don't like this pullback on the AMD though. It's strange. Now NVIDIA is higher, AMD is lower. Traders, if AMD is breaking 265.50, I'm going to be out. 265.50, this is the VWAP. Yes, Tara, you are right. You're completely right. Okay. Etsy looks very good. NVDA looks very good. And AMD, it's on the brink. Sure. AMD, I need to say goodbye to you. But in the meantime, NVDA, it's producing. And the bulls are not giving up on this crazy market. Look at that. So traders, we have two beautiful winners and unfortunately one loser in AMD. It just broke the VWAP. I'm still a bit more patient with this one, but on AMD or NVDA, I'm going to be ready to take the partial soon. Etsy definitely. So Etsy just reached this $1 and or stop loss it was anyway over 69. So Etsy, I'm just going to make my partial here. 67.50 is 75% of my share size. And unfortunately, on AMD, I need to say goodbye. That's not good. And NVDA, I'm going to take my partial soon as well. So only one loser for today. And NVDA, it's in a dollar move, which is great. So the two partials are more than my loser, so that's a good one. And then VDA, I'm just going to take my partial because this market is way too overblown. Etsy is still running. Etsy next partial around 66. Okay, Etsy next partial around 66. SPY is building a bull flag. Triple Q is just pushing higher like crazy. I really hope NVIDIA is going to get to 215 for our next partial. If you are still in AMD, good luck with that, guys, but I just did not like this move on the AMD. That is insane what this market is doing, really. Look at the daily of the SPY. My goodness. It's actually like a straight green line with gaps. Oof. Okay, traders, so two more green trades are running, NVIDIA and Etsy, both of them stop loss on the entry. And unfortunately, NVIDIA or AMD, it was a loser, but we still have a quite of a nice green day so far. And Etsy around 66, I'm going to take my second partial. On the AMD, I want to see 215, just before 215. Market is pushing higher. Okay, if you have any entries here, any trade idea, please just let us know in the chat. So far, the market is just moving as I thought it will be. GOBY, Jeremy, yeah, that was a strong one before the market. GOBY. Oh, looks beautiful for us for an intraday breakout. 1650. Beautiful call. I like it very much. Well done. That's a good one. Oh, I see a red candle on the SPY. Doesn't mean too much. AMD only today if it breaks 267, Alex. Yeah, you are right. You are right. It's too many hesitation there. Meta though, it's breaking lower. Microsoft breaking lower. Only Google it's green. These are the stocks, the big MAG7 who are going to release the earnings after market close. Watch out on NVIDIA traders. I'm going to be out soon on NVIDIA. Etsy still looks good. The market is making a small pullback. GOBY call it still fantastic. SMCI, Scott, checking SMCI. Yeah, I still like the high of the day. As I've told you, if the market is just in another bear trap mode and we are going to see a pullback here, then yeah, that can be a blow off over this 54, 15, 20. But now we are pulling back a little bit more on the market. Okay, guys, NVIDIA, it's off. That was a nice scalp. And I'm still holding my Etsy for the second partial there. Actually, on the Etsy, the stop loss can be over 68. Okay, 68, and let's see whether we can break this bull flag. Market, oh, the triple Q, it's, I just do see a bigger red candle there. Still not a big one, I would say. Hmm. I'm just checking the news, whether we got some news here. European stocks, yeah, European stocks, we do not care now. Hmm. Market is selling off a bit. Not too much yet. It still can be a very easy bear trap again, guys. So nothing to do with it. So I'm out of NVDA. Only one is in its Etsy. Over 68, I have my hard stop loss and I'm waiting for a breakdown. SMCI still looks quite resilient for this market though. NVIDIA is back to the VWAP again. AMD is making the reversal from the VWAP and the SPY triple Q just touched the VWAP now. And I'm wondering what's going to be the next step for the market, guys. This is quite of a fragile level now on the market. This need to make the reversal. Okay, traders, this is going to be a brave one, but I'm going to take TQQQ under 120.60. 120.60 TQQQ. Stop loss over 121. BYND checking. Not on my radar today. I don't know. Tara, what should we do with that? It's not very much interested today, I feel like, but let's see. So traders, I do still hold Etsy and get ready to take the QQQ under 120.60. Have not entered yet because both of the indices are under the VWAP. Even NVIDIA is under the VWAP. It is coming back. That's funny. Have not entered yet TQQQ. 58 is my entry, and this can be a make or break level. So that's why I was just choosing this 60 level there. BYND is breaking lower, Tara. So if you are in short, you are on a good raise, and the market is still not decided, has not decided yet. Okay, triple Q is still quite interesting. 190, you mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like it's going to give up, indeed. Agree with you. But the market is still not giving up. Look at that. It's just over the VWAP now. So this was the second bear trap of the day. It was a small one in the beginning. This is the second one. I'm not in TQQQ, so I'm completely okay with that. Etsy stop loss over 68. We're just locking in some profit, but the market is starting to be on the fighting mode again. AVGO very strong. SMCI, STX, BE very strong too. BMNR Buzak, okay, it's not on my list today. Cute to raise that. And you want to long it, 51.32. All right, let's see. Yeah, this, we were just expecting this to make a beautiful reversal on the daily, but it's failing all the time. I don't know. Mm. I would take it only over the VWAP if it's about the long. Okay, guys, I've entered, sorry, TQQQ. On the TQQQ, I want to see a 20 cents to go. Oh, come on. Oh, it's just crazy. Okay, over 121, I'm out. It's a small share size, just for fun. I'm in green today. Let's see whether it's going to work because seems like this bull doesn't want to give up, right? So let's see. So far, NVIDIA under the VWAP doesn't mean too much, or Etsy is still making a consolidation. SPY breaking a bit lower, but Triple Q it's making a pullback. That's nasty. Okay, I fell in a bear trap, guys, again. Shoo. Over 121, I'm going to be out. Nasty, nasty bulls. You could have give like just 20 cents. Come on. Still not over. So let's see. AVGO breaking out. I'm still watching though SMCI, but it just pulled back. BMNR looking much better, Buzak, if it's going to make this double bottom here, but still only over 51.50 for me. And unfortunately, traders, I'm ready to get out with a small loss on the TQQQ. Shoo, that was a bear trap again. This market is full of bear traps. Over 121.10, I'm going to be out. 121.10, it's my hard stop loss there. Why it's out? I did not. Oh, okay. I'm out by accident. It's okay. You should still be in if you are in. So official stop loss on the TQQQ over 121.10. Nice, Tara. Well done with the BYND. And let's see whether the TQQQ is going to make the move. Etsy traders, it's out. TQQQ still in. So it was Etsy, not TQQQ. I was just mistaken. Sorry. AVG over 380. That's crazy. AMD is charging back too, so let's just keep an eye on AMD, maybe even on NVIDIA, because I think the bulls are going to buy back again. Okay, guys, market is starting to be hesitant as as we are getting closer, to this federal funds rate decision and the FOMC press conference. I think, as I've told you, market is starting to be more and more muted, but it's it's not a question whether the bulls or the bears are still on control. I'm still holding my TQQQ. I really hope it's going to make the pullback now. And around 120.40, I would like to see a partial, actually, ideally 120. But for that, we need to see a bigger drop there. And so far, both NVIDIA is pulling back. AMD started. UPST is weak. I'm just checking the weak stocks if we are going to break through this Low of the day, which I don't think so though. Microsoft 0.70 down. It's weird. Meta 0.62. Look at that. How about CVS? CVS turned out stronger than weaker. Okay, guys, TQQQ coming back. That's good. So far we have only one loser, and I really hope TQQQ is going to work out at the end. But we need to be patient with this little bit muted market so far. Okay, nice comeback. We need a stronger decision from the market now. Oh, Claude King checking. Oh my goodness, that's strong, but too late for me, unfortunately. Let's see RGTI and the rest, IONQ. Maybe still RGTI looking interesting here. IONQ. No, Oklo is the strongest, you're right. It's crazy. BE, I can't believe, guys, I left like $13 on the table. That's so annoying. Spy to book you still fighting. IONQ looks quite nice too. Look at that, the king. If we just missed Oklo. Unfortunately, SMCI is not doing too much. Oklo, it's crazy. BMNR, still nothing. All right. SPY is building a consolidation under the VWAP. Triple Q is building a consolidation over the VWAP. Great. I don't like to see that. Ah, here we are. Of course. Bulls are back. Another loser, TQQQ. Shame on you. Still small green. But guys, I'm just starting to give up on this market, I must tell you. Until 2 p.m., I don't think so we will see anything interesting here. Just going sideways, muted a little bit, and everyone is waiting for much. I must tell you, it's a quite of a clear outcome of the Fed rate decision, which is going to be 0.25 rate cut. If not, that's going to be the real surprise. However, the FOMC press conference is still a misery. Let's see what's going to happen there indeed. I don't like this market, guys, anymore. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I can imagine new all-time highs coming until, everything is just in a hope and euphoria mode. So everything is pushing higher. Look rather for longs than shorts. I tried my best with this TQQQ over 121.10. Let's see whether it's going to get it, but so far market seems like a little bit more More again to the long side. 10% left on BYND. Very much well done on BYND. Tara, beautiful call on that one. And yeah, actually, if it's breaking the 180, this can be a quite of a bigger mover too. But so far, market is still very strong, guys. So look for longs rather than shorts, as I see. Not everything, because BYND does not care about the market too much. So it was okay. Reddit is making a reversal. Etsy is making a reversal. Overall market is making a reversal indeed. Traders, in the meantime, don't forget our Halloween promo. So if you are looking for any great challenges packages, then just go to www.tefs.com, use your Halloween 2025 promo code, and you can get 15% off of every challenge or funded account packages indeed. Roblox, yeah, I've seen Roblox suddenly get from green or red to green. That's crazy. Starting to look stronger. Bit too far for me from the Viva Buzak. I would rather wait for a reversal there. Like come back to this 132 level. But yeah, it's definitely stronger now. And it was like 1% down. Now it's up. That's crazy. Strength of the bulls, right? Okay, traders, TQQQ is still almost, I would say it's alive. Reddit is coming back too. Look at that, Buzak. Maybe we should watch Reddit. Again, back to this 2.9 area. Okay, traders, market is completely stuck at this VWAP point. I'm still holding my TQQQ. Let's see what's going to happen there. I still expecting like at least a 20, 30 cents to go here. And to see the market completely muted until 2 p.m. Unfortunately, I cannot get back today, but I'm definitely going to be here for the last trade decision of the year because tomorrow it's a Halloween party for my little ones, and we still do not have any costumes. So you can imagine it's going to be a very long afternoon for me to look for the best one. My goodness, this market is really doesn't know which way to go now. Be careful, guys, with the trades, okay? Meta back over 750 in the meantime. Nvidia is completely muted. AMD it's weaker than stronger. Okay, guys. So I think I'm just going to call it as a day, and yeah, that's it. I was expecting that kind of day. I was surprised that not completely surprised because we know how this resilient bull market is working, this euphoria nowadays. However, I think there won't be any big decision till 2 p.m. At 2 p.m., I'm expecting the 0.25 rate cut. And again, the big question is going to be the press conference, which, as you know, it can take like 40, 45 minutes, even more. and the market can get completely crazy. And don't forget, even after the market close, we will get Meta, Microsoft, and Google earnings. So still a lot to go, and I'm sure we will see the impact on the market. Just please make sure you are on the good side, which is not easy to decide. I mean, so far it was easy because everything is going up. But if Powell is going to be very negative, and might he tell us that even if we got this 0.25 rate cut now, but he's going to tell that, okay, guys, that was it because of the government shutdown or anything like that. He's not going to go with any more, highly likely not going to go with any more rate cut, then this can definitely pressure the market, okay? And after the market close, Microsoft, Meta, and Google. So very exciting times are coming, guys. Stay tuned and be aware of the big moves for sure. I wish you a beautiful green day at the end. And definitely, if you're trading the today's rate decision, smaller share size, okay? Just go for, scalps, and that's it. So I wish you a beautiful day ahead, a green one, and I'm going to see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a good one. Bye, traders. Stay safe.